Hi, this video is about why is SEO so expensive? And I'm going to answer this question by asking 3 more questions and kind of discussing those with you. If you're searching for this, you're probably, maybe you've been proposed to by someone, not proposed to, but someone has given you a proposal for SEO and you're like, man, why is this so expensive? And hopefully this will help you understand and even allow you to make a better decision on hiring a service provider. My name is David Hood with Digital Assassin Dojo, and I have actually a lot of experience with providing these services, so I feel very qualified to answer these. I've made well over $1 million online with SEO, and I've helped other companies make a lot of money with SEO, and I'm on a mission to help at least 10,000 people make their first $1 million online. So the first question is, what is the value of SEO? So you think about, well, you know, how much money could this make you? And if it's, you know, if the potential is millions of dollars, well, that kind of answers the question for you right there. That's part of it, is that, you know, if someone, would you expect to pay someone $500 a month for 12 months? So let's say, you know, so $6,000 to make you $10 million. And I'm bringing up kind of extreme examples here. $500 a month is very low, in my opinion. In fact, I would really question anybody who's offering that level of SEO and whether or not it's actually something that's going to provide you with value. But even $2,000 a month, so $24,000 for $10 million. Okay, this is an extreme case, but you know, there's a lot of potential here. Now it depends on your market. So think about what's your gross profit per sale. What's the estimated total search volume? And I have a spreadsheet here that I use to kind of estimate this. And so this is kind of old data. I think it's changed a little bit, but the general trend is true. And so this is like your position in the rankings. And this is the click-through rate. Okay, so that's the rate at which people click through. So if 100 people search the number one for a specific search phrase and you're number 1, you'll get 37 visitors. Number 2 will get 17. Okay, so now these exact numbers can change by niche, and I think that, you know, it varies over time. But the trend is true, which is that you look at this and you look at number 1 gets 10 times the amount of clicks as number 5. That's pretty accurate. It's an order of magnitude of difference. So there's a huge difference in being high up on the first page than there is being low on the first page. Okay, something to keep in mind. So let's say we estimate your total traffic from search phrases. Now you wouldn't do this with just like doing a search in the Google keyword tool, exporting the data, and then summing all that up. You'd probably want to at least double or, you know, quintuple that and multiply it by like 5, just because there's a lot of search volume that they're not going to show numbers for, or that you haven't pulled in yet. I would go as high as 10xing that, okay, to put in a number here. And then what I'll do with this one is I just kind of take it down by 25%, just to assume that maybe there's a certain percentage of that is not really market. It's just kind of a fudging number. Let's say you capture 20% of them, which would be ranking really, really well, okay, overall. So that means that you're ranking number 1 and number 2 for a lot of the search phrases. Let's actually take this down. I think I tend to do something a little more conservative, 10. Okay, so 300 visitors per month. Well, what is that? You know, what's the value there? Well, it still really depends on like how much money you make per customer. Okay, so let's say 20% of those people call you or shoot you an email. 60 leads per month. Okay, 20% of those people turn into customers. Now again, this can vary dramatically, so you'd want to play with this. 12 new customers per month from SEO. Okay, well if they're worth 750, that's 9,000. That's 100 per month. But what if they were each worth 10,000? Okay, well now you're making 1.4 million per year. Okay, so what if they're worth $10? Okay, well, you know, this is, so if the higher these numbers go down here, especially this number, but really ultimately these numbers, the more expensive you could expect SEO to be. So a common industry is like legal, where the average, you know, the value of a customer can be super, super high. I mean, we're talking at least like $1,000, but I'd say let's do more like $2,500, because some customers can be worth a lot, and so that it could be $30,000 per month in revenue from SEO. Okay, now obviously these numbers would change a little bit, but this is a reasonable estimate. There's law firms make millions of dollars per year off of SEO, many millions of dollars, $10 million or more. So there's some markets where SEO and just the legal industry is extremely valuable. So that's one answer to your question. Okay, how competitive is the SEO for your searches? Okay, so it is a little bit like running a race. And if you have a bunch of other people that are super fast and have got souped up cars or whatever, then it's going to be more expensive. You're going to have to soup up your car more. It's not completely accurate, but it's not too far off either. And this is competition is largely determined by off-page SEO. And if you don't know what that is, I've got a video. I'll put a link to a video below that talks about, or up there that talks about what is off-page SEO. It's really a popularity contest. But this is going to be the determining factor in how competitive it is. If your competitors have almost no off-page SEO, then your market's going to be really uncompetitive. If your competitors have a lot of it, then it's going to be very competitive. So like, how much resources is it going to take to compete with this level? So if it's a high amount of resources, then you can expect SEO to be expensive. Off-page SEO is not easy to do. It's expensive to provide. It takes a long time to work, and so that's part of the reason why you might be getting some extremely expensive or what you consider to be expensive SEO services coming back at you. And I kind of talked about this. Okay, so also, and this is something that I think a lot of people don't think about. What is the opportunity cost for an SEO service provider? So especially if it's someone like me that's more like a one-man shop, I can only work on so many projects, and so I have to think about, well, even if your market is low competition, if you really want me to work on it, it's still going to be not cheap because I have other projects, other time that I can spend on that. Also, if you're throwing off signals is that you're going to be like a bad or needy client, or you're not going to really listen to what I have to say, then that's going to make me not want to work with you, right? And so, or I would probably maybe not even offer you some of the lower level stuff because I might price in some of the complexities or difficulties that I expect from you. But really, it's more about like, so what else can I do with that time? I can make my own projects that make me money that I own, and so that time that I could spend on your project, I could be putting in something else. Even if you're talking about like a big digital agency, there's a finite amount of customers that they can service at one point, and so there's still an opportunity cost there. There could also be conflicts of interest, and this is sort of like an opportunity cost, but if I'm working for a personal injury lawyer targeting Dallas searches, and you're a personal injury lawyer targeting Dallas searches, then I can't work for you because it's a conflict of interest. And so, not every SEO person's going to abide by that. I think they should, but and this could be, it's sort of like an opportunity cost. So if you think about it, like, well, I guess I would have to like essentially fire that other client in order to work for you. And I would never, well, I have fired clients before, but for not for reasons of other people offering me bigger money, for reasons that they were a really poor client. And so, in that sense, it's not really opportunity cost, but it's still sort of like another reason why maybe some other people are offering, or they want you to offer more than this other client, or else they're just going to not, that's it. So let me know what you think. Please put a comment below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Have a great day. Bye.